Part 6, Protocols. Protocols before the lesson. Log in an hour before your first open slot. Check all the book lessons and download backup lesson materials to prepare for the lesson found on the reservation details when you click on the student name. Don't forget to click on the Start button. This will appear 30 minutes prior to your very first lesson in the day. If unpressed, you may be marked as absent. Do a daily audio-video, internet check, or AC device check. You may do this at least 15 minutes before your first class. You may also be asked for screenshots of your speed test result and AC device check when you report connection and/or AV issue with your students. Take note of the passing speed test, and that will be 5 Mbps for download and 0.70 Mbps for upload. Use the suggested link for your future speed test. Make it a habit to secure valid screenshots. Valid screenshots must contain the issue and the timestamp. Don't forget to report the issue real-time via chat portal. Protocols during the lesson. All the lesson issues must be reported to the support portal during or before the lesson time. The format will be lesson date and time, teacher's name, and the issue. If there is a teacher connection issue, please report it right away to our technical help desk team to get assistance. If the connection issue is on the student's end, make sure to advise them to contact their customer service hotline with the number 4000-515151. If the student is offline or not in the classroom, make sure to use the telephone reminder to send your student a message reminder. After successfully conducting a lesson, make sure to submit or post your lesson memo before 12 noon Beijing time the following day. Please note that necessary penalties, sanctions may be imposed for missing the deadline. Make sure to not post lesson memo if you were absent. Do not post lesson memo if the student was absent. Do not post unqualified lesson memo such as unfilled lesson memo with to be updated, no correction, remarks such as not related to the material, incomplete or inaccurate lesson memo. Always take note, necessary penalties or sanction may be imposed for invalid lesson memos. Habitual offenders. As we grow in number, our needs for standardizing our processes become imminent. We cannot be always coaching the same things to the same teachers all the time. Thus, listed below are the criteria for deliberation of service agreement cancellation. If you have reached a final warning for your absences, you may be subjected to service agreement deliberation, which may result to the cancellation of your service agreement. Lesson fee protocols. Cutoff will be from the first day of the month up to the last day of the month. Payout is every 12th of the month, and if it falls on a holiday in China or Hong Kong, your fees will be remitted on the following business day in China or Hong Kong. Minimum deposit amount, $50. If less, it gets rolled over until such time that we are able to send you your funds. Transaction fees and other expenses incurred due to the fund transfer will be shouldered by the independent service provider. Please read your service agreement about the provision. Send the required information or documents to support team via the support portal. Deadline for submitting or updating your payment information is always every 25th of the month. Failure to send payment method requirements on time may delay your payout.
We currently accept the following as remittance channels for your lesson fee: PayPal, direct bank, or bank with intermediary. If you wish to use PayPal, go to Account Settings page. Under Bank Account, choose PayPal. Make sure to encode the email address that you used for your PayPal account. If you are unsure of the email address, you can check this by logging into your PayPal account, then go to Settings. Then check the email address. Copy this, as this is the one that you will use in my page as your PayPal account.
These are the information needed if you choose direct bank deposit. All these details can be found in your bank letter. This is your international bank account number. This is your account number from your bank. This is your name in your account. This is your American Bankers Associate if your bank address is within US. SWIFT code consists of 8 to 11 characters and is clearly stated in your bank letter. This is your bank's address. This is your bank's name. This is your bank's country code in ISO standard, 2 characters only. This is your bank's city. This is your bank state. And this is your bank's zip code. If you have the bank city, you may use it for bank state too. If you have the bank state, you may use it for the bank city too. To check your bank's country code, go to this link and contact Lesson Support for any unsure details.
If you have an intermediary bank, choose Bank with Intermediary Bank. Make sure to fill out either the last 3 optional fields for the intermediary bank, depending on which information is available in your bank letter. If in case for further credit to an intermediary bank account number is not available in your bank letter, encode all of the intermediary bank details available in your bank letter on the intermediary bank details field instead. To avoid any errors, please present your bank letter to your onboarding facilitator prior to uploading all the information in my page.
Part 6 Assessment.